So one of the biggest things for a customer is once the fuse is gone, it's not fixable, it's done. We have to go and buy a new fuse. With a circuit breaker, we can reset it and turn the circuit breaker back on again.
This is the Check-A-Pro Radio Show. Check-A-Pro Joe has assembled a team of pre-qualified home service contractors to bring you the latest in services, products, and techniques. Now, here's your host, the man with a hard hat and tool belt, Check-A-Pro Joe.
For those of us who live in an old home, and I'll tell you, the oldest home I lived in was built in 1775, a year before the country was born. A beautiful old home, and it had fuses in it. Now, a lot of us don't have fuses, but this question comes up a lot. Is there a difference between a fuse and a circuit breaker? So I've asked an expert in the electrical area. His name is Gareth Kelly from Dream Team Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to help answer this question. Gareth, how are you?
I'm doing good, Joe. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. So the old fuses, some of us still have them. What's the difference between a fuse and a breaker?
So the difference between a fuse and a breaker is a fuse has a little metal part in it. Once that circuit gets overloaded, that little metal part burns and turns the electric off to the circuit. With a circuit breaker, it's got the same type of function, and only it trips the circuit breaker. It's got mechanical things inside, and it heats up the same as the metal part would do, but it trips the breaker. So one of the biggest things for a customer is once the fuse is gone, it's not fixable, it's done. We have to go and buy a new fuse. With a circuit breaker, we can reset it and turn the circuit breaker back on again and find out what was causing that circuit to overload and then remedy the problem.
It really is that simple. One nice thing about a breaker today is if it is tripped, it will turn off the power, but you can go back and you can flip it back on, and if it stays on, it may have been a one-off type thing, literally a one-off type thing. If it continues to do that and it heats up, you definitely have to call Gareth at Dream Team. What happens when it continuously trips and it gets warm?
So when it gets warm, it continuously trips. It means there's a problem in the circuit. So somewhere down the line, it could have overloaded and it won't turn back on again due to heat. But normally when the circuit breaker doesn't turn back on again, it means there's a short circuit or something is affecting that circuit. There's a problem in that circuit. And it could be anywhere from the fuse box to the very last device or outlet or switch or light fixture on that circuit or anywhere in between. So, there's definitely multiple reasons that a circuit breaker trips. Overload is only one of them.
If it continues to trip, do not put a larger breaker in. It's against code and it's dangerous. And the reason why it trips, everybody, is because it is designed to keep the wires from overheating, and it could literally burn your house down. So you want to call a qualified electrician. Gareth Kelly and his team can help you out over at Dream Team. All of Gareth's information is located here in the description of the podcast. Simply take a look, and it's a quick click away to get a hold of Gareth and his team over at Dream Team. Hey, Gareth, thank you so much today. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Joe. Thank you.
Check-A-Pro is your local source for pre-qualified contractors. Stay tuned for more of the Check-A-Pro Radio Show.